There, mister.
Got it? Out of this. Okay. So, have you had a chance to look at the essay?
Which one?
Okay, I'm going to ask you to go to classwork. First of all, the upcoming should show it, and then the classwork tab should also show it. So I'm going to let me start the video. If I'm looking at my screen, in that classwork tab, I should see down to the next set of topics with American Dream, and it should show you, it should indicate the essay. Go ahead and do that now. Go to classwork, click, and then go down and look for one of the top assignments, one of the assignments that's closer to the top.
This one?
Okay, looks like you got, yes, essay, The American Dream. Okay, do not turn it in yet. Go ahead and navigate down.
Where?
Yes, go down. Okay, that, what you're seeing there, and let me get my annotation tools here. Classwork, essay. Okay. You see, you notice this here. That is how you will be graded. It looks like a lot. You don't actually have to read those, every box of that, but just get an idea of what it takes on an essay to get up there in the top scores. 4 is the top score, and 1 is the bottom score. So 4 is the top.
Okay.
Look at these. You may be familiar because we have handed you in the past the what's called the rubric for the how the grading is, how those essays are scored, what score you get on the essay. And that 1, 2, 3, 4 comes from these. So you can look over those off the class time. But that's how when someone is looking at your essay after you're done, the day of the star, this gets sent to a group of people, and what these people look at is how close did you get, or did you get close to these requirements, these required, what they call criteria. All right, that just means levels. How close to these levels are you getting? So you've said that, I'm going to turn the sharing back over to you.
That one, right? This one.
Yeah, correct. Now you notice it is a Google Doc, and do you notice over here where it says David Soto Rodriguez, upper left corner?
Hey.
Yeah, it has your name on it. So this is your paper.
Yeah.
So you feel free to go ahead and make your notes, do your brainstorming as we went over it. I put a copy of a lesson in which we went over what to do with this first page of the essay, the day of your star. And I'll go over here, and I'm going to show you an example of what we're talking about, a lesson that we had in the past. Okay, do you remember us looking at these essays? And you remember the questions that we asked here, and here, and here. Remember how we handle this? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. So if you recall that, if you remember that, then hopefully you'll remember the T-chart that we are asked to do the day of the test. And notice that you see that on your paper. So if you scroll down, you'll see your T-chart. It's already made for you. The day of the test, it will not be there. But I want you to go ahead, take a look over this page, and walk us through just what you would think about in the first 5 minutes of you getting this type of question, this type of setup.
What do you say, Mister?
You're going to go ahead and take over in the next 5 minutes. You're going to take a look over this, and I'm going to ask you to walk me through how you would handle this the day of the STAR test. You're looking at this, and it's something like this. Remember, this is the STAR test.
Okay.
Right. This was the STAR test. Okay. And this is an actual example in the past where you have your quote from somebody. Usually it has that somebody's name, but in this case, we don't have it. Okay. You usually start with some kind of a statement or question after the quote. And then you have this thing here. And this is what we call the what?
The prompt.
This is the prompt. The prompt is just something for you to do. And in this case, it's for you to answer the question that is below this statement or question, which is below the quote. So 1, 2, your third part. And what do we do with that one?
We'll make it to a question.
Good. All right. So go ahead. If you haven't done that, you are able to annotate on here, turn that into a question, and then I want you to
Okay.
go ahead and answer it. And I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and I'm going to let you do it on your own. All right? You should be able to edit. Then I'm going to answer a question from somebody else, and then I will get back to you. Stop sharing your screen. Fine. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to let you go ahead, take control of the screen.
There, Mister.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm looking down, and I want to see some more yes or no. So in other words, so I realize I only gave you 5 minutes. So, okay, at this point, so you're paying special attention to the part 2 of this section here, okay? And then you're paying attention to the question. Fine. All right. Now, I would like you to go ahead and pay attention down to your T-chart and think of the reasons that you would be for this position or against it. And if you're for it, remember to indicate in your yes why you're for it, and you know why you're against it. And once again, let's do our sample. Okay, in this case, it's 2 positions that are spelled out, but I would look and say if this was a yes, because of this reason, and that reason, and that reason. All right, and so I'm actually writing reasons. And remember that the reason that you do that is so that you can, oh, well, I have to share, right? Okay. Go ahead and click that share button. David, that blue share button all the way to the right, just before D for David.
Right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, go ahead, share.
And then what?
Type Rob Diaz.
Rub Diaz.
Yeah. Okay, that should appear my name. You are letting me look at this and actually touch upon it, edit it. Okay.
It's sent already.
Good. I have an alert in my mailbox. I'm gonna go to my mailbox. Okay, David Soto has shared this document. I'm going to open it on my side. All right.
What?
Right. Now I'm able to
Oh, you can write on it, right?
I can do that. I can even be careful because I can even delete it and say, well, you didn't turn it in. Oh, that's evil, right? Right. So notice This is your teacher spelling, spelling, making misspellings, right? Notice it gave you that that chance to correct your spelling. Isn't that great? It's got a spell checker.
Yeah.
Right? This is your teacher asking you to please list more reasons that you believe this here, that you believe the American dream is possible for some, but not all people. You believe, okay? Notice that copy and paste makes it easier. I can copy also, and I can go to my notes, and you can look at your notes here on the side. Okay. Notice that box opens up, it's loading, right? And I'm gonna go here. I still have notes from the last time. I'm gonna unpin this note, and I'll make a note for you to check back. I added this in your notes on the right. Let me know if you are able to see it in your notes. There you go. All right. Okay.
What happened?
You there? I mean, you're there. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see that I've added something in your yes? It's because you can't see it in your notes. Not yet.
Right here, right?
Yeah, should be able to in that yellow icon. Yeah, no notes yet.
Nah.
That's interesting. I wonder if it takes a while for the notes to get to you. But we'll try that later again. Okay. Close this. Okay. I want you to go ahead and make a note there in your note box.
Right here, right?
Okay, yeah. Make a note to me that you don't want in your document.
What?
Make a note to your teacher, to me, that you don't want in your document on the left. So in other words, you want to keep notes to the teacher off to the right.
How do I do that?
Okay, just type, go ahead and type on it. So you are now making a note to me that you want me to see or ask me a question about the document, about the essay or something else that you don't want to include over here on your document.
Any question, right?
Right, any question, go ahead. And from this side, I'm able to see you, okay? Let's see how fast that happens. And if you ever are in doubt who is looking at your document at the same time, if you look up on top, just to the left of your share, or to the left of your share, your blue share button, look at your share button and look to the left. Do you see my icon just to the left of a lightning bolt?
Right here, right?
There you go, yeah. So you can tell if another teacher or another student that you shared with is physically at his computer looking at your document right now. And this allows you to collaborate, to share, to work on a paper with one of your classmates at the same time. And he could be in Kalamazoo or in Timbuktu or in San Antonio working on the same document.
Can you see the note?
I'm looking over here and I don't see it right now. So it may take time to get to me. I'll close my notes, open my notes, and I don't see it right now. And it could be that it takes time to work through the system to make sure that maybe there is a filter, maybe the traffic is slow. But that is how you share documents. And again, if you want it in real time, then you could go ahead and say, you haven't answered my question. And I should be able to see that now. Go ahead and scroll down on your document to the T-chart. Okay. And do you see how that one comes up immediately?
Yeah.
Right. And of course, if we are on a video conference, then you would just type here, says, Mr. You, okay, and I can go ahead and copy and paste. And I really, I really have to go. We're going to forever one function, we're going to do something else that says, you haven't answered my question, you put that in the chat. Oh, make sure you don't put it to everybody, just to the teacher. All right. So just to the person, and that would be to me, just like I to you privately. You haven't answered my question. There you go.
That one, right?
Okay. Are you looking at you're looking to over here?
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh, you're looking at the chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at the chat and I'm seeing it. So that's another way for when we're having a bigger class, more than just one-on-one, that you and I can send messages to each other about the paper, and you don't have to wait for me to open up that notes list and wait for that one to show up. And of course, if you and I are looking at the paper at the same time in a one-on-one conference, then I am able to help you in real time on the same document.